everybody. Welcome to the next episode of DOECAST. I'm Dilly, and with me today we have another special guest. We have the wonderful Porky Draws, who will be doing just that with me.
I do indeed draw.
Yes. Yeah, so tell the chat a little bit about yourself. What you do.
Not a whole ton to me, really. Just went to school for animation and all that stuff. I went for storyboarding, but I've been a self-taught artist for a good amount of time at this point. Almost probably 10 years since I've been taking drawing kind of seriously and everything.
Gotcha.
And a big thing that I do is just travel out to tournaments and vend at them. I also help with making merchandise for all of them. I'm currently helping out with Battle of BC, gonna be doing stuff for Supernova, just mainly all the Smash related stuff. That's what you're gonna see me doing. And also it's not super public yet, but I'm also working with Start GG on something as well for them.
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
So, we're stepping up in the world, but just trying to get my footing with an actual job is the main kind of hustle I'm trying to do right now. But
absolutely, I can definitely feel that right now. It's hard right now.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, I saw that you're doing the. Are you still doing the photography thing, or?
No, I wish I was, but I don't want to go into details. But something happened.
Yeah.
Just company stuff. But yeah, I'm looking for work again. Still have been in the field though. So yeah, you've been working on Smash stuff. I know a lot of people have probably not known it was you, but have definitely seen your work if they're fans of turndownforwalt or
yes, yeah,
melee content creators. I've definitely seen those around for sure.
Mm-hmm. I do most of the thumbnails for Walt at this point. I also do all the thumbnails for Choctopus.
Choctopus, yes.
Yeah, an occasional few for Vernius, and then a lot of loose end thumbnail stuff that I also do. But just I kind of am everywhere once you start to look for me.
Yes.
That's what a lot of people say about me at this point, that I'm just kind of reaching my hand into every single cookie jar that I can right now.
Well, I mean, hey,
find something.
But the way the industry is going right now, I don't blame you. You gotta do something, right? Even if it's just thumbnail work, which honestly I think is a pretty good deal. I would
it's not like I resent doing it or anything. It's just not the main thing that I thought I would be doing at this point.
For sure.
But still, again, I definitely like doing it, and the clients that I have from it are super nice and everything. So
I guess my first question is, out of all the Smash characters that you have to draw for thumbnails, who is your favorite to draw? When you get a job, what is your one that's oh fuck yeah, I get to draw this character?
The one that's been going around a lot, where I'm sure, is there's been a lot of Luigi going around.
Oh, for sure, because of Rat Monster. Yeah,
and everything. I've been drawing Mario characters nonstop for a lot of thumbnails and stuff. In the span of 3 days this week, I had to draw 9 different thumbnails, and I think 4 of which were Mario related. So I'm a little spent from that, but
please, can I draw Sonic this time?
Yeah, no, but if there's one character where it's I love drawing them more than anything, it's definitely Banjo, just because that's how I got kind of big on Twitter for the most part, just drawing him, because people are sucker for rareware characters, and
I am definitely part of that too. I love Banjo, at least when it's the main series. My friend Sunky, who played Banjo in free-for-alls back in I don't know, 2019 at this point, and he was an asshole. He would just spam the smash attacks, and he would do the grenades, and I was oh my god, this is the worst experience I've ever had in my life. I couldn't talk because I was playing Terry, but it was really bad.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I do love Banjo-Kazooie. I do love the Banjo games. I think they're really cool. Kazooie is one of my particular favorites, even though I'm gonna try and draw her from memory right now.
Mhm.
But like, she's tough, honestly. Like, I don't.
Yeah. No, I told myself that if they ever got in, I would name them no matter how bad they were. And lo and behold, they were kind of bad.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, unfortunately, you got Battle Amid. My vow was that if Crash ever got in, I would meet him, and then he didn't, and then I went to Nazby, and that's where I've been all this time.
Right.
He didn't.
I mean, from what I've seen, you guys have been having fun with that. I know that the modding community is kind of about to pop off right now, since you finally managed to get like new character slots, right?
Yes, our modding genius, our modding guru Markovan has well, he did it like very early on. Is the funny thing. He imported Kratos into the game. Of all characters, Kratos, like from PS All Stars into the game, and now he's working on Mega Man because he's a big Mega Man fan, and I am too. So I'm very excited for that. I did a whole video recently on why I'm so sick of Mega Man 2. But I'm still a huge fan of the series, and I just want him to be represented from... It's like Sonic 2 syndrome, kind of. Mm-hmm. But, go!
Sonic, there's a whole lot of stuff where you're like almost too afraid to say stuff with Sonic at this point, because it feels like there's nothing against like Sonic as a whole. It's just the fans are a little...
You're just walking on eggshells. Like, it's just like, it's hard. Yeah, it's scary.
But the problem here with that is that, like, everybody has different opinions about it. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no definitive, like, direction that the community wants to go in. Like, that's the weird part for me. I don't know. It's very interesting to see, like, a community so divided against itself.
Yeah.
You know? It's weird. But...
I've always been a particular fan of people who draw him like Felix the Cat.
Yeah.
I always draw him with an overbite just because I think it looks funny.
I'm partial to the overbite myself. My main thing is I do the eyes more like Felix than anything. I don't like the curve of the eyes.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of it. I'm always like a clear cut kind of thing.
Yeah, the butt brow they just had since like
yeah.
I knew him. I'll give him like the fourth quill, and then like I know people are like kind of like, well, don't use the fourth quill. It looks bad, but I think it looks alright. I think it makes him look more like wild. It's like
it's good. Like depending on the angle, I feel.
Yeah. And there's like, you got the one I grew up with for the most part, which is.
The sad AM.
Yeah, the cheesy McWheezy over here. Like,
hey, there's nothing wrong with Urkel.
Yeah, when I was like really little, I would like study. I would study the box art of like Sonic 1 and 2 and 3 because 3 also had it. And then like I would like religiously study like the Mohawk Sonic for like no reason, just because I thought he looked cool.
I love how it's just like a clear, like in the middle kind of mohawk. Like it just looks like the flattest thing known to man, you know?
Yeah.
No, for me when it came to like studying stuff, at my grandparents' house, we had like this super thick computer monitor back before like flat screens were a big thing for them. And I would put up a piece of paper and I would pull up the Pokemon website. Where they had like where they had like everything there, and I would just trace the pictures. I remember I had one of like Wobbuffet that I was like super happy with.
Particularly great at drawing Pokemon. Actually, I can. It's just like the only one I'm like kind of decent at is like Pikachu, and like it's because he's a very basic shape. You like. You do the ears. It's still gonna look off model, but like he's kind of like a bean. I'm a big fan of the fat Pikachu. That's my favorite.
Fat Pikachu is 100% the way to go.
And I always forget that his little thing is down here instead of up there. Sorry, I cut you off. What'd you say?
No, you're good. I was just saying my main philosophy with Pikachu is to just have him in the shape of a peanut first.
Yes.
Where it's like little head and then big body and stuff. Very Gremlin-esque.
He looked like he came out of Hoppers, and I love it.
Hoppers was a great film, by the way.
I loved it. It was so good. I haven't actually drawn like most of the characters yet.
Yeah, I'm just glad that like out of any character that wasn't like just marketing and all that stuff, I'm so happy with Tom Lizard.
Yes.
Tom Lizard is probably my favorite thing to come out of that movie.
I don't know what mine was. It was probably like the bear. Honestly, I was a big fan of the bear. And obviously, I like the beavers, of course.
What's her name again?
Ellen. I think Ellen. Ellen the bear.
Yeah, it's Ellen Bear.
Ellen Bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very good Pika. I like that Pika. And then Pichu is just like 2 footballs.
Yeah.
It's like a snoo, but like.
Pichu, yeah, it's like Stewie Griffin head. Then just a little circle for a body. He has like the weird neck collar thing going on.
Right, yeah.
Something like that.
I like yours a lot more than mine. I promise I can draw them better with a reference.
No. I just like there's a lot of Pokemon where it's just like I know it way more than I should.
Yeah. Pichu. I was playing Pichu yesterday, like at like 5 a.m. on Slippy, and it's like really funny because it's just like Nair, and then like that's kind of it. That's all you do, and sometimes it works because Nair is really good.
Isn't Up Air like a good GIMP as well, like how it is with
well, yeah, because it's just like
wrong?
Yeah, it's just like Pika Up Air. It might be like slightly different, but to me, it like functions the exact same to me. I don't know.
Yeah,
he's basically like the same, except he takes damage and he is small and he dies at 20. So it's like,
yeah. I feel like every character though dies at 20 in that game.
Apart everybody dies at 20. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's the thing with that game, where it's just it's a grab bag for if it's gonna work or not, or for if it's gonna kill like super early or if it's gonna take like forever.
Not because of this bastard, who I love very much, but he's also a bastard.
Falcon's fun. Nothing wrong with Falcon.
I draw him like Johnny Bravo because I think it's funny.
Oh no, I think I've done that before, and I also drew over like a cell. You know, in the Garfield show, like not the CG one, with
Garfield and Friends.
With yeah, Garfield and Friends. When John is like dancing, I like drew over it when like John has one of his feet out, and I just like traced over it with Ganon, like doing like his down tilt.
Hey, pretty mama, check out my moves. And he just like nares across the stage.
Yeah. No, I also like for those that might be in the chat, I also do like sometimes YouTube animatics and stuff, and a lot of it is just like, what if so and so voiced this character?
Yes, I am a huge fan of Dana Snyder DDD.
Yeah, Dana Snyder DDD is the one that like really popped off. But one that, like, I've been wanting to do for a while, once I get, like, time, because I've been so busy with commissions and all that stuff, along with getting, like, good voice samples, the two that I've really wanted to do is, like, which of these 3 options would be the best K. Rool? And then, who is it that was the voice of Space Ghost?
George Lowe.
Yeah, George Lowe, and I wanted to have George Lowe for Captain Falcon.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that would honestly work really well. Like, because F-Zero is a very silly series when you actually like get into it. Like, it's kind of hard. It's really hard series actually, but it's really funny. The characters are really funny.
You're supposed to be dumpster diving. What's the one line? You're supposed to be dumpster diving, you 6-piece chicken McNobody. Get off my show.
You 6-piece chicken.
It's just so stupid. Also, yeah, the Crag nerfs have been devastating.
I joined this Rivals server for like purely for artists that like really like the series, and like I joined and like 2 people instantly recognized me because of some shit post I made like months ago. And it's like, I think the most famous one is probably the fleet propeller one.
Oh yeah, with like the propeller hat.
Yeah, like the I Love Nair one.
Yeah.
Was that Mabel Beaver doing in my drum? I just saw we were talking about the movie, and I really like Mabel. She speaks to me on an emotional side. This is the first time I've actually drawn her, by the way. This is my first attempt. But that's Gavin.
Indeed.
That guy stole my emo. I tried playing Rivals like too seriously for like a week, and it was really hard. It might be like the hardest like game I've ever played competitively. It's so goddamn hard.
It's hard, but it's the same as Melee, where it's like after you like learn a lot of the stuff, it just comes naturally.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was kind of kicking myself in the balls too by playing Raster, but like still, like it was hard. It was really hard. I was like dying at like 40 to like just like random Z or F strong. And it's like, okay, this is my life now. Bird.
Also, for those in the chat, I have also technically designed a skin for that game for Rivals.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. For one of the for Plat Fight, I designed like the Zetterburn skin.
That's really cool. I would love to design anything for that game. I put myself up for like, hey, if you want me to do like an icon, I definitely could do that. But like, I don't know, nothing has happened.
I was gonna say no. I talked with Dan at Genesis, and he was super nice and everything. He also like, I love Dan and all, but I feel like his philosophy with buffs and nerfs is really stupid. Because I think that currently the best character in the game, like without a doubt right now, is Clarin. I think Clarin is just so like unapologetically stupid for no reason whatsoever. And when I talked to Dan about it, I'm just like, so you're gonna nerf her, right? And he's like, well, she hasn't been winning anything. And I'm just like, Maple won Genesis of last year, and you proceeded to buff her. I do not want to hear it.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. But who am I to make a fighting game? Not me.
Yeah, I'm making a platform. Like, I've seen the horrors of video game balancing because of NASB. Not my field of it. Like, I don't want to be responsible for like any of that. Well, she's not pink, but the Pink Panther is like the Pink Sword Panther is
the Purple Panther.
The Purple Panther, whatever it is.
Yeah.
For a while, in beta I got to plat with Loxo, and then like the game kind of like fell off a little bit. I mean, it was natural. It's like indie game, but like, and I came back to it like for a while, and it's like, oh my god, I cannot get out of gold. It is so fucking hard. I've tried it. I really tried. It's like I can't do it. Hit me up when like Hodan comes back. I'll do it then. I can definitely do it then. But like, I need the monkey.
I'm very curious for the next update, because it's gonna be like so huge with all the stuff that they're adding. Like, do you know what the next update is?
It's it's the casual one with Slade and all.
Yeah, with Slade and like items and all that stuff. It'll be a ton of fun.
I keep posting on updates because it gives me chances to like say, hey, if you want to buy the skins, I have a code.
Yeah.
Hey. I haven't drawn Clarin in a while, actually. I usually just draw her as Garfield because I think it's funny. But
I mean, there's nothing wrong with going that way.
recently I've been playing. Well, I play Nasby 2 intermittently all the time, but like I'm playing Melee on like Slippy lately. I've been doing ranked sometimes. I'm not good. I'm bronze, but like I'm not good. But like I've been playing Peach and just like doing stuff.
Now, if I could ever get into Melee, I would be Donkey Kong 100%.
I love DK in Melee, but he is like, if you're like, I'm not good at like, my one like problem with Melee is that turning around feels very weird, and like stopping, it feels like the entire game slows down, and you can stop it, like you can just like wave dash down and stuff like that, but like every time I land, it feels like whoa, like, and you can like L cancel and stuff too. But like,
Canceling is the one thing that makes it where I just can't get into the game.
That's
the
unfortunate
part for me.
I do it still because I want to win and stuff. But like, there are times where it's like, wow, that does not feel. Like people do this for money.
Yeah. It's cool to see though that like after so many years, it's still going. Not as strong as like it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago was probably like. Or no, it was 20, I want to say 22. That's when Big House was with like AMSA and everything.
AMSA
that was,
yeah.
I was going to say, I think the year Big House 11 was definitively like the greatest tournament, or the greatest year for Melee. Because I think that we're finally nearing the end of like the skill ceiling per se after like 20 so years.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's cool to see that, and it's cool to see all these characters, like, slowly getting through the ranks. Like, you have Donkey Kong now coming, and you have Luigi now coming, and it's like, there's these cool things, and you have H-Box raging about Bowser, and it's like...
If there was any character I could get into Grandmaster in, like, Melee, it would be Bowser, because he's funny as fuck. He is so funny.
He's just upbeat and forward air. That's it.
How do you even win with that character? I won with him. I don't even know how I did it. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. He like has 2 moves, and one of them is a ledge attack. Like, he has 2 moves.
Yeah, Bowser's just a very strange individual.
Frame 8 jump squat. Yeah, it's like frame 8. They trolled him for like no reason. I like him in PM too because he's actually like functional. PM
Bowser's a lot of fun.
But for today, when I play in PM, it's the man himself. Why?
No, Wario's a lot of fun in that game. I was partial to Wario and Ivysaur. Ivysaur was a lot of fun for me in that game.
I like that.
All the Pokemon were really fun in P+.
I liked Wario. I liked Pikachu because I played him in Melee a lot.
Yeah.
And I play Beavers and Nasby too, who have like kind of similar moves. And I liked Diddy Kong because I thought he was really fun. So I'm not really good with the item stuff. It's just I thought he was really. I like Game & Watch too, but I don't know why I just don't play him as much in that game. Even though he's like actually like pretty good.
I don't know. Sometimes different characters just have different feels.
Yeah.
Like as much as I love Wario, he just does not feel right for me. If that makes sense.
He's definitely like he's deceptive in that he looks like he would be like all punish game, but he's pretty neutral heavy. Like you gotta like sway around your opponent a lot. Like in Ultimate, I definitely like. There were a lot of moments where I could not engage because I had to get in. But if I just went like fair or like nared in, I would get punished for that. So I had to like play around with my double jumps and stuff. What about Donkey Kong? I love DK in most Smash games. I think he's always fun. But in terms of like games where I've actually played DK a lot, probably just Melee. I played him in PM for a little bit because he's broken in PM. for no reason. Like, it like that's like Craggy Kong. That's what I call him. I call him Craggy Kong because that's what he is. He's just like throw you, you die.
Yeah.
I don't know what other like. Ultimate, I rotated through a lot of characters. My main was Ken for most of it because I was really excited. I really loved Ryu in Smash 4. I was a huge fan. I'm still a huge fan of Street Fighter. Not a fan of what they did with Alex recently. I will say that right now. But still a big Street Fighter fan. And like when the game came out when I was like in like high school. And I remember like the one thing I was like, okay, they're gonna do this like echo thing. Also, damn, that's a really good Wario. Holy shit. I remember the one thing that I was thinking is like, okay, they've introduced this Echo Fighters thing. Where's Ken? And then like I was in web design class one day and they like showed off the trailer and that's like, oh, there he is. And Incineroar, who I also like.
Yeah.
But, like, was the focal point of like that presentation, but still very excited for Ken. And then Terry came out and it's like, Terry is just easier Ken, even though they're not really the same character, but like still.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest problem is that like Ultimate like has like a shit ton of input buffer, and when you're trying to like actually do inputs, like it doesn't feel good to me. So Terry was always nice for that.
Yeah, that's why I definitely love Rivals more than I do Ultimate at this point. Just the input lag makes it so hard, you know.
Yeah, and then you get like doxed for if you tried to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's as much as I love vending for the Smash community can be a little infuriating at times.
I went to Nasby and I never looked back. Honestly, I wouldn't want to be around that. Melee is actually kind of nice. Like some people in there's like, I would not look at the leaderboard for Slippy because there's a guy that's banned on the top. But like when you go into like Melee Online and there's like they have like dedicated like channels for like pronouns and stuff, and I think you go in there, it's like, oh, here's my cat. And it's like that's kind of nice. Like that's nice. You can like talk to people, but like Ultimate, I don't know if I could go back. It's so hard. But
yeah, no, I just went to a local yesterday actually for Ultimate, and it's just like first off, I just don't play the game anymore, so I'm washed in Unk status.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just, I feel like people are just too negative about wanting to try anything else at this point. And like I totally get the whole thing of like, well, I've been playing this game for this long, why not play it for longer? But I feel like you should at least like look at other things, you know?
Yeah.
But some people are just stuck wanting to play that game, and who am I to stop them at this point?
You know what's a really good competitive game that came out lately? I mean, kind of jokey, but still. The Mario Tennis game. That was actually pretty fun.
I've heard it was pretty good.
It is actually.
I've yet to try it.
It's I mean, even if you don't play the online, I always played online with doubles because I had like a carry. In that sense, like I didn't have to like just learn the game by myself.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of content for like just a Mario Tennis game. Like there's like a bunch of unlocks and stuff, and like there's like a whole.
I know that a lot of people are saying that it feels like a GameCube era tennis game again.
It really is, honestly.
Like Power Strikers.
That's why I was so excited for it, because it's like, wow, like we're kind of back actually. I like that. Mm-hmm. I like that Mario's getting kind of weird again. Like that's because one of my favorite things about like sorry, you were gonna say?
No, you go first.
Okay, one of the things I really like about like the GameCube Camelot games is that like they're kind of like comedic in a sense. Like they really had a lot of fun with the characters, and then like you know the Wii era was good too. The Wii U era kind of came around. And it's like okay, everything is like New Super Mario Brothers now. So it's like, or like 3D World, which I like 3D World, but like it's definitely indicative of the era. So it's cool that like Mario Kart World and stuff are like experimenting again. We're getting like weird Mario games again. Like Mario Kart World, I know it's not everybody's favorite, but I really love it because it reminds me of like how weird Double Dash is as a game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I like that they're trying like new things again with Mario. And like
I think that like the most evident part of that is just with bringing back Donkey Kong as a full-fledged like 3D platformer, and also having other characters.
Yes.
Yeah, a certain character that I certainly love with all my heart.
Hey, who's that?
Yeah, I wonder who could be. No, I the fact that they brought back K. Rool of all things, it's just so cool to see that they're finally not fan servicing at this point, but that they're acknowledging what people want and implementing that in some way, without it feeling like a fan cast kind of thing,
Yeah, I mean, I think the way they implemented him was perfect and also really funny because it sounds like something Rare would come up with where, he was just underground the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, his fat ass was just stuck.
Like, how does that even happen? Like, it's stupid.
It's
I like that, like, they like knew like they had to make it like big, so like they brought back like all like they put like all the stops out. Like, I won't spoil too much if you haven't played
all
the
the
game,
enemies and like the old sound effects, like with the
yeah.
Oh yeah, you're forgetting his hook hands, or is that another Kremling that I'm thinking of? No, this
isn't like I thought the ones that throw the boomerang back and forth have the hook hands. I don't think Cloak has hook hands. I think he just kind of like sits there and goes.
The number one Donkey Kong fan. How do I not know this?
Yeah, he goes ha ha ha, and he just like goes.
I know that.
I was playing through like DKC2 again because it's a fantastic game, and like I was just laughing my ass off at the sound effects the whole time. It's just like
something about Rareware with like their sound design was just Wow, flippy. Yeah. And like all their banjo noises and but yeah. If anybody in like your chat has any questions about me and the other stuff that I do, feel free to let me know and I'll try to answer them.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me see. I'll keep you posted for sure.
Yeah.
Right, they were just kind of reacting to the Donkey Kong talk. I am definitely curious to see if like Mario Kart World will get DLC, because I mean it's inevitable. It's inevitable at like some point. But
right.
Like one of the things I really don't like about the game is that I feel like they kind of short-sold DK in terms of like costumes. Like he only has one.
Yeah. Same with Pauline as well. Not to mention like there's the whole thing with like the credits and like the voice actor stuff.
Yeah.
So time will tell. I have faith.
That'd be crazy if he like he comes back and it's like I'm in the kart game now.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for the like they'll wait for like a direct after the movie comes out, the Mario movie. And then they'll be like, yeah, we're just having like, we're adding Wart as well, because why not?
Yeah, that'd be so. Honestly, I would be so down with that if they started like re-implementing the Mario 2 characters, because a lot of them are like, you haven't seen them in like years. Like Birdo, obviously, or Birdie has appeared, but like Bowser hasn't showed up for years. Like Tri-Clyde doesn't show up in anything.
I was gonna say Tri-Clyde isn't even in the trailer. He's the only one that's missing.
That would be a really funny addition to like Mario Kart, I think.
I'm just waiting for the movie, and I know that like Peach is gonna be like her badass kind of thing again, and Wart's gonna like ask her out, and she's gonna say something like "in your dreams." I know that's gonna be something stupid that they do. They're gonna do something so stupid with it. I know it.
I think his design is perfect in the movie, except he doesn't have like the little the cat lips, which I think is like really unfortunate. Because like that's the only thing I would change about him. Otherwise, I think he is perfect the way he is.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan of War. I like him. I think he should have been in more stuff. I mean, he's in the Zelda series for some reason, but like,
because it was all a dream.
It was all a dream. All a dream. And like, at this point, I'm like, okay, so Donkey Kong's getting like his big break. Yoshi's already got a new game.
I already know where you're going with this. You're gonna say Wario.
Yeah, where's Wario? Like, where did he go?
All I'm gonna say, Wario's getting the same treatment that that Samus and Donkey Kong did before their like grand return.
Right.
Where all their old games are coming back. Like every single WarioWare game except for Wii and or like you have all the Wario lands now. Besides Shake It. You have that, and you have like you're even bringing back Mario and Wario. Like, why are you doing that? You know. So there's definitely something I feel going on behind the scenes. I'm wondering like if it's just they have to wait a little bit for Kevin to get a better Wario voice. Because don't get me wrong, I think that Kevin Afghani is like an amazing voice actor, and like he does Mario like perfect and everything, and Luigi. Wario is probably his weakest link.
I agree as well.
Unfortunately.
And I got used to it in Mario Kart World. I'm like, okay, he's getting used to it. But like when I like listened to like Get It Together, or no, it wasn't Get It Together. It was Move It. Move It was the game. I was like, oh, it's like, oh, Kevin, you gotta work on that one. But like,
yeah, no,
I do like that.
I think it just like stung the most because they just like did it out of nowhere in a direct announcement where they just had him talking, and I'm like, you went from gold with Charles Martinet to that.
I do like that he kind of sounds like Thomas Spindler a little bit, though. I do like that he kind of sounds like German Wario, like, you know, so I missed. But like, but like, it's definitely something to adjust to, for sure. Like, I think he'll get it down in time. I think his Waluigi is actually amazing. But like,
you know, like I said, I think that like all of his stuff is great. It's just Wario that he like has to work on a little bit.
I do like when Forsberg like gets knocked out in Rivals, because it sounds like the same as when Luigi does like a flip in Mario Kart World. It's like he smoked a bunch of cigarettes.
Yeah.
So there's my I completely like memory hold what Rudy the Clown looks like. I tried.
I'm trying to. There's so many weird enemies in Wario World. I'm trying to think of like what the other one is. There's like the weird like lizard thing with like the big lips.
Yeah, and like the like the bikini.
Yeah, no, it's just wearing a thong, and it has like Goldilocks or some shit like that.
There's that guy that looks like a Simpsons incidental if he was like fucked up and evil.
Yeah. And then there's I remember like the Baby Cupid boss.
Yes,
with like the Jimmy Neutron head going on.
Jimmy Neutron head, that's so real though. Oh, I was using the wrong tool. That's fine. There you go. They packed a lot of shit in that game. Like, it's a short game, but like they packed a lot of shit in it.
Yeah.
Then there's like hardest character of all time to draw.
Oh yeah, evil gem.
Evil gem. Like how to draw Chaos Emerald. Add eye profit. Yeah, You want DIY to return? Yeah, I agree. I would like DIY to return at someone because like the Switch era could definitely benefit from that. I think, or Switch 2, we're on now. But
I was gonna say if you do like Game Maker with Wario, that would be pretty good.
WarioWare, fine, you fucking do it. That's what it's gonna be called.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like an anagram, so it's like FYFDI.
Yeah, I always loved WarioWare, but I was never. DIY was the only thing I feel like I really missed out on because when I was a kid, I had Touched, I had Snapped, which is barely a game; it's like a tech demo, and I had Mega Micro Games because of the 3DS Ambassador program because I got a very early 3DS. So that was kind of like my first introduction to like, wow, this series is actually kind of cool. Did have smooth moves for a while.
Mega Micro Games is definitely a bop.
Yes. I always love the sound design in that game. Like, oh yeah,
with Jimmy T.
Jimmy Fang.
Yeah. Who else can rock a music note mustache? You know,
I love that. Like, he loses his girlfriend. And it's like a really sad scene because he couldn't stop dancing. Like,
yeah.
You went through a little bit of a. They have like completely different designs depending on the games I'm gonna try. But I think my favorite like Wario weirdos was either like Orbulon or Dribble and Spitz.
Orbulon is.
Orbulon. Like...
I liked him before he became a little dude.
Yeah, I don't know why they made him so small. I mean, he was kind of small. He just had a really big head, but like.
Another interesting thing, wondering about where WarioWare is going to be going, because the art director left.
Yeah.
He retired. So,
I mean, I think it's kind of hard to fuck up WarioWare. So I think in like that sense it'll probably be fine, but it'll definitely be different. I mean, to me, like, the newer games were already really different in a lot of ways. Like, they were definitely leaning more into, like, the art style over time because it was the Rhythm Heaven guy. Yeah. It got a lot more unique. It got a lot less, like... I feel like the older games had, like, a more, like, oh, this is a Mario spinoff. But, because, like, Wario has the same design, except he's wearing different clothes. And then, like... I think Mona is probably like the biggest tell because she just looks like a GameCube Mario woman to me.
Well, there's also like the theory that like her mom and dad are Luigi and Daisy.
That would be very funny because it implies that Luigi is capable. I mean, Luigi definitely fucks, but like, I don't know if he would want to. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Damn, why can't I draw these two from here? I've seen these two like 10,000 times. I'm struggling. But. Like Ashley, she just like never has been my favorite. Like she's I like her. She's all right. It's just like, oh hi kid, he's dead. Sorry, I spoiled it. Oh, sorry. I will draw.
Where you mean dead set on making people happy?
Oh, it's funny because. Way before Digital Circus came out, I knew Alex from Twitter because he used to dub over my
Spamton stuff, right?
Yeah, he did the Spamton stuff, and I thought that was really funny. Like, wow, like I got lucky there. That guy is like, he is a natural born talent. He is this amazing. The musical number he did in the recent episode is just amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't drawn Spamton in a while. He's not hard to draw though. Mostly just like, yeah, you got that, and like, he's a very interesting shape. He kind of looks like an owl.
Well, just follow your directions for Crash Bandicoot.
That's true. I could just do that. I remember why I did that. That was so funny. I still gotta draw him like that.
And then I copied it with Banjo and Rayman.
Banjo and Rayman. That's a good spam. I'm proud of that one. The thing about Crash is really funny to me because, like, originally my Sono looked a lot, she had a much smaller, like a much smaller snout. Like, I think it looked like this for a while. Like, kind of that.
Oh, yeah.
So my characters still look like that. But I got a little goofy with it. And that's when I, like, basically, like, I joke about sometimes. It was, like, kind of, like, psychological, but kind of not. But, like, I basically just, like, one day I drew over, like, the Crash mug, and I realized I really like that. I really like that. And then that's how it began. Like, that's how...
Crash is a very interesting individual to draw.
That's why I look like that now. I'm secretly Crash Bandicoot.
Aren't we all?
I transitioned.
Aren't we all just secretly Crash Bandicoot?
That's so real.
We all just want to grab some Wumpa fruits and take down evil Dr. Cortex.
I hope he gets a new game. Dude, I miss my boy. He is so, like, he's so fun to draw. Well, probably my favorite character to draw, in all honesty. That's not my own. Well, him and let me knock this out real quick.
Club Penguin or DDD.
Just Club Penguin and like Penguin and Daryl are so fun to draw.
Club Penguin is my childhood. That's where I like really like just drew them nonstop. That's why I like draw my eyes the way I do, honestly.
Yes.
The style, I like to call that style VeggieTales eyes.
Yes. I mean, oh my god. I'm gonna draw Bob. Hang on. That was my best Bob from memory. Let
me try mine.
Larry, I wasn't spying on you. You can't just invade the Pentagon.
Where did all that money go, Bob?
My friend Bean is like a VeggieTales extraordinaire. He is okay. I can't spoil what he's working on, but like he is a huge like it's really interesting like how his like interests overlap because he's the Hugh Neutron guy first and like the Jimmy Neutron guy in general. Mm-hmm. But he's also the like the Larry boy guy. He like loves VeggieTales. It's like this is like it's kind of like a funny like overlap. I mean, they're both like 3D like early 2000s 3D shows, and they're both ones I grew up with. I think my favorite one was
there's something that's just so charming about VeggieTales. I don't know what it is. I think it's just like it's aged fairly well compared to like anything else at that time.
It's like one of the rare times where like a Christian show like doesn't feel like it's like being too preachy. I think that's like the best thing about it. I can watch VeggieTales and like they say like, oh, God loves you very much and stuff, but like it's just silly stuff about like they tell the Bible in a really fun way, and like some of it doesn't even have to really do with the Bible. It's just like life lessons that kind of have to do with God, but like not really. It's like Matt and Blueberry was always one of my favorites, even though it doesn't really have anything to do with like the Bible. Mm-hmm. But like
no, what do you mean? Jesus talks about blueberries all the time.
Yeah, I watch South Park. I think growing up, my favorite character was definitely Bob. I don't know why, I just really liked Bob. I was always like a big fan of like the straight man characters.
The dry humor character.
Yeah, like dry humor. Like I always liked Bob. I like tomatoes a lot too, so maybe that was why he's a tomato. I thought that was very funny.
I've never been a big tomato guy. Now Larry was my
Larry's
go-to.
the dude. Larry's the guy.
Randomly generated comedy.
Randomly generated. It's funny because it's unexpected.
Weed eater.
What happened? It's funny because it's funny because it's actually funny. Hi, Scooter. I love Jimmy Davis's YouTube poops so much. They're like, there's a running gag between me and my wife where it's like, as many bunnies as day one. And it's like we just repeat that to each other for like a full minute. And I remember there was like some controversy because Mr. Nezzer was based off like Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
So they had to recast him because Phil Vischer voiced him. But then because of like the 2020 like changes in voice acting regulations, which I think is a net good, by the way. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying it happened. But like it is interesting that happened because like there are some. It also affected Nasby, because Cora was voiced by a white woman and she's indigenous. But the new VA they got for her sounds identical. It's like perfect. I could not even tell the difference. Like, and I've watched the show, so it's like wow. Losing Grey Griffin kind of sucks for Azula, but like I get it. I think the new VA does a good job. Like, I'm just a huge like Grey Griffin or Grey to Life fan. That's her main name.
Yeah.
Because of like, who's my favorite Grey character? Probably Mandy. I'd say. Like, I'm a huge fan of Mandy. I rewatched like Billy and Mandy like over the winter. Just so fucking funny.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely one of the better Hanna-Barbera shows. Yeah.
I guess it counts as that, yeah. I cannot draw. I'm a huge fan of our like pilots, and I cannot draw for the life of me.
No, I'm a big fan of Grimm from that show. I think he's the best character from that.
Grimm is. I love Grimm. He's a bastard in Punch Time Explosion though, but like I love Grimm. He's so funny because like I like when like the show like reaches like season 5 and he's just like fucking done. And also because it's Greg Eagle and I hear Aku Aku, and it's like because of newer games, and it's like I actually kind of like I wouldn't say Aku he's like a complex character because like he's not like stereotyping anything in particular, but I don't like how he looks in terms of like it's mostly the lips. Like I think they didn't really age well, and like some of my friends who are like huge fans of Crash Bandicoot and stuff are like mentioning like, well, Papu Papu's kind of like he's kind of racist, and it's like Aku's lips. Weirdly I've never seen it brought up for Uka Uka, who I honestly think has it worse, but like. So my workaround for that is I just started giving Aku Grimm's chin, and that's how I draw him now.
Yeah.
Kind of like I draw him like pissed off all the time, but he's not. He's a nice one. He's a nice guy. Like so, it's funny.
I was gonna say he doesn't look very nice right now.
Yeah, he's angry. Probably pissed
even
off.
Even like the Popeye Jim.
Yeah, the Popeye Jim. Okay. I really haven't drawn like SpongeBob characters in a while.
I'm trying to think of like a fun one to draw here.
When I'm bored, my go-to is this is gonna look really wrong for like 2 seconds, but oh damn, there you go. My go-to is always Squidward, because I don't know why. He's just a very unique design and it's like very fun to draw. Very, very fun to draw. I never get tired of drawing Squidward. Oh, hi, Plankton.
Karen?
Out of like all the cartoons you watch, which one would you say is like your definitive favorite? Yeah, give me an anime too if you want.
100% it's Flapjack.
Flapjack. That is
Flapjack was my
based.
show growing up.
That is so based. I watched Flapjack growing up too. When it was new is the crazy thing, because like now it's being treated as like a classic show, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm old. But,
I was gonna say, I was there. Where were you during Hard Thursdays? I was there.
Oh my god, that's like, oh my god. That unlocked the memory. Oh my god. The crazy thing about like Knuckles is that he is so good in Punch Time Explosion. But Flapjack is the worst character in the game. So it's like...
It's that, and they couldn't get the voice act. They couldn't get Thurup Van Orman.
Well, they could for XL. He's voiced by Thurup in XL. They couldn't get a...
I bought the 3DS version as a kid, and I was just like, that's not Flapjack!
It is not Flapjack, it is Ben 10. It is Flapjack voiced by Ben 10.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's Yearly Downfall. So it's Marth Jack. Yeah.
That's terrible.
And Knuckles is Nolan North, which I love Nolan North. He cannot do a good Dutchman impression. He's not Brian Doyle Murray. But it is really funny because you can just play like, hang on, I think I have it. Yeah.
I think I splintered me legs.
Like, it's just become like a running joke.
Yeah.
In Punch Time Explosion, which is like only like 20 people play it max, but like I'm like a top 6 player. I play like Vilgax, like the evil guy from Ben 10. And it's funny because like his sword, like it hits, he throws it down twice, but like the hitbox is like way above him, so like it just looks like you got hit by nothing. And like, a show I've been meaning to watch a lot more lately is let me think. Well, I need to catch up on Invincible, for sure. My family's been watching it, and I don't want to be like, they're taking a while, so I don't want to be like, I can watch it myself, but like, I think I want to watch it with them. Because otherwise Twitter will just spoil me. It's like, oh, damn it. But like, I was watching...
He's called Invincible because he's invincible. Oh my god.
Invincible.
If he's invincible, then why can I still see him?
I have that shirt on Roblox. I don't know why I'm doing it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is that like Barnacle Boy right there?
Yeah, it's the Barnacle. Barnacle Man.
Yeah, Barnacle Man to you.
It is really weird that like SpongeBob has been going on for so long that like some of the characters have just like had straight up to be retired, and yet it still feels like the same show at the end of the day. But it's like it's just that kind of like weird thing, like wow, they just straight up can't do that anymore. I mean, they kind of can. They have tried with like, I like the workaround of SpongeBob and Patrick cosplaying as them to get around it. That's smart, but still not the same in a way. Like, and you know, there's obviously like Bubble Bath, who's like everywhere now. Sometimes he's funny. I'm gonna be real, but like, it's interesting how he's like just become like a fan, like a not like a fan favorite, but like a producer favorite.
Well, I think it's just because you're able to write the most stuff that you haven't been able to yet out of a character. You know, it's the blankest slate in a way.
Springer Bob.
SpongeBob.
Something I've been wanting to make on YouTube, and I might go through that, is I want to do like a recap of like every like pre-2000s like video game cartoon I can think of. So like I'd be doing like Pac-Man, Hanna-Barbera one, which we watched in my server yesterday. We watched their Saturday Supercade. Obviously, I'm going to talk about Mario Super Show. Obviously, I'm going to talk about, like, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, because they're, like, the famous ones. And then, like, I'll bring up Sat AM.
I own production work from both of those shows, actually.
Wow.
Yeah,
own production work.
I have the original reference sheet for just a Koopa, Mauser, and Tri-Clyde in the Mobster episode of Mario. I got that. I got a few cells from Sonic Set AM, or The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I also I have storyboards from the Donkey Kong Country TV show that I have. Probably my most prized possession there. I got a like a limited cell that was signed by Chuck Jones with Looney Tunes.
Ooh.
Got that. I got a sketch cell from the OVA of JoJo, like the one.
Oh my
god! Yeah. So there's
God
that.
damn.
And then trying to think of what else I got. I got 2 original drawings by Tony Bancroft, who like created Kronk and Pumbaa, and also directed like a ton of Disney movies. Like he directed Mulan. He directed the English version of Porco Rosso.
I definitely had heard the name before. I just forgot what he was famous for. But yeah, that's amazing. I would not. I have a cell from Karate Choppers, which I was very lucky to have because SpongeBob cells are very expensive, especially like ones that have SpongeBob in it themselves. Mine, unfortunately, is just Sandy, but I like Sandy, so that's completely fine with me. I have a cell from Our Real Monsters, which I haven't talked about in a while, but I still love Our Real Monsters. And I have a signed drawing of Doe, which is my Blue Sky profile picture. I have a signed drawing of Doe by Mitch Shower, creator of the Angry Beavers, which is my favorite show of all time. So that's very, very cool. Yeah.
Collecting like physical production art is always just like so cool and everything.
Yeah.
My latest edition that I got, I forgot to say it. I have a sketch cell of Lenny from The Simpsons, and I love Lenny dearly. Lenny's probably my favorite Simpsons character. He's just so stupid.
Don't tell people how. Please don't tell anyone how I live.
Hey, Homer.
Hey, Homer.
Who's my favorite Simpsons character? I actually don't know. For a while, I think it was Smithers, cause yeah. I just thought he was appealing in a way. I don't know why. Smithers, look up the cheat codes.
Chica.
Smithers, I can't get past night 4.
Smithers, put me in the spring suit. Sir, I don't know about that one.
We haven't figured out the remnant yet, sir. We don't include that until we're creatively bankrupt in like 5 years.
Oh, don't worry, Smithers. When I die, I'm gonna have you put into the spring suit with me.
Oh. One of my favorite characters for a while was definitely Otto, and I don't know why. I just thought he was funny.
Otto's good. Hans Mole Man, gotta love him.
I think one of the underrated ones is like, what the fuck is his name? I can't remember now. It's like, it's the guy with one arm that sounds like George H.W.
That with one arm. Oh, the captain?
No, not the sea captain. It's the bum that runs the gun shop. I forget what his name is now.
Oh, what's his name?
What is his name? I totally forgot. I'm gonna look it up now.
Yeah.
Simpsons
I know I'm gonna be mad when I realize I didn't say it.
Oh, it's Herman. That's his name.
Herman, yeah.
Herman. Yeah. I like him because he's just an asshole and nobody likes him.
Yeah.
I
don't like how they've made comic book guy a fleshed out character.
It feels like he was never intended to be one.
None of them were intended to be fleshed out. Like, the show... I legitimately feel like the show should just have a soft reset where they just change the art style to look celluloid, like when they do their flashbacks anymore.
Yeah. I think it would be really. I thought for a second you meant like a Scooby-Doo style one where they just like completely change the show every few years.
No. They would not do. No, I'm not saying do a What's New Bart Simpson.
Homer Simpson and Viva Rock Vegas.
Yeah.
Actually, controversial opinion. Well, it wasn't controversial until that crossover came out, but I like Jellystone. I still think it's a good show. I liked it.
I like Jellystone too. Yeah.
I liked it. I don't even think the crossover was that bad. It just looked bad because they didn't. Cartoon Network doesn't have any budget anymore. Like,
because they don't exist anymore.
They don't exist. But like, you give me. Hey, listen. I don't care. It could be like dog ass, but you give me more Mojo Jojo, I will be content. It's like that guy. That's like one of my favorite characters. I fucking love Mojo. He's so fucking funny.
Mojo is a good character for sure.
He's a good ass character. He's definitely one of my favorites. I am not great at drawing him, but I can try. He looks like a Mario character in my style, but still, he looks like a Kong. This is Mojo Kong.
Yeah.
I'm going to get all the letters, so I'm required to get the level, and then I go into the bonus barrel, and then I will get the coins, and I will collect all the stars, because I'm Mojo Jojo, completionist and ruler of the entire world.
Completionist.
Completionist. I think he would be just for no reason.
I am Mojo Jojo. I remember it, so you do not have to.
I am Mojo Jojo. This game is the ass, the worst of the ass, the suckiest of the ass.
Not the rhino. The rhino. bring out the buffalo. Bring out the
My rhino of destruction. My rhino can somehow fit into a beehive. No logic required.
This is when we make a game show where it's like a let's play between Mojo Jojo and Aku.
Oh my god. Foolish samurai. I have spot dodged, and now I am plus. I will proceed to do my up tilt attack and hit you with a back
Isn't
air.
Aku banned in Punch Time?
He is not banned. The only character that is banned is Vilgax on Samurai Jack Stage 2. And that's not really regulated. So it's nobody is really banned. He should be banned. Well, I don't think he should be banned because he does have a little bit of counterplay, but he's very boring. He has the laser move that you've probably seen from the Alpharad video. And the other thing he has, I dropped my styles. The other thing he has is he has a uppy that kills really early in the ceiling. So he's kind of like a two move Tom. But you can beat him. The other thing is he turns to a bird every single time he gets hit. So in Punch Time, there is no weight stat. It's based on fall speed. So ironically, the heavier characters tend to die faster because they technically are lightweight. But Aku is super floaty in his bird form. So he will just live for a while. It's really hard to kill him. I mean, he's literally Satan. So there's also him who is also Satan. So he's
one of the Satans.
And him is not good. So unfortunately, because he's one of my favorite characters in.
How good is the Scotsman?
He's pretty good. He is he's not as good as Jack, and he's definitely not as good as Aku. But he has some really good he's probably the closest thing the game has to a kind of an Ike. He just has a lot of moves that are really big, and he hits them. But that's kind of all he does. His recovery is pretty good. He has a big hitbox. A lot of him have a lot of lag on him. He's serviceable, but he's not crazy. Is the thing. The big four is Vilgax, Aku, who kind of swap places depending on who you ask, and then there's Knuckles, and then Grim. And then Dexter is like God Junior, kind of because his super is so stupid. I don't know.
Boy genius.
Boy genius. I think it's like, I forget who voices it. I think it's like Tara Strong. Tara McAI. But
I think it is.
yeah. Who also voices Chowder, which she's not a great Chowder.
Yeah. No, I just remember the "I'm not your boyfriend."
I'm not your
It was just like that's not Chowder. Wait a minute.
I cannot draw Dexter. Looks so bad. Cannot draw Dexter from memory. okay, hang on, I'm kind of getting it.
Let me try.
I cannot. He looks like fucking Chad Tronic.
He does a little. I remember it's like, no.
No.
I did something wrong here. I'll just finish this off.
I'm like, okay, he's a square, but like, he's a really
Half
weird
a
square.
square.
Yeah, he's kind of a square.
This is not Dexter. This is like fucking Daryl.
Daryl. He looks like Seth Rogen.
You know, you might be onto something.
He looks like that. It's kind of crazy because for a while, like, Seth Rogen was just like kind of a guy you made fun of, but like he's actually like kind of cooking lately. Like he's Donkey Kong.
Say, he did
He did Muppet.
Muppets, yeah.
He's working on TMNT movie, really good. They're making another one, and then like I think he's working on something else, but I forget. Might have just been like
he's helping produce, I think, the Animal Farm film that looks terrible.
Well, hit or swing and a miss. But what is my favorite Muppet? That's a hard question, honestly.
My favorite is probably Rolf.
Rolf is a very good choice. He is very good. I saw.
It's the most like Jim Henson coded.
I was in New York last week and I saw him in person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice guy. I don't know why he was behind glass, but he was a very nice guy. Everybody says my every character I draw looks like a puppet, and I'm like, yeah, that's true. I'm Muppet coded.
Nothing wrong with being Muppet coded. Are you drawing the coffee mascots?
Yes. Wilkins and Wilkins. Well, I saw like they had like merchandise of them, but not like the actual.
I saw the actual puppets at a puppet museum in Atlanta.
Oh. Big Bird was also one of my favorite designs too, Spooks. Yeah. I saw Big Bird in person as well. He is huge. They don't lie, he is a big bird.
Yeah. Well, do you know the whole thing with like him and he was supposed to be on the Challenger?
Yes. I'm glad he wasn't.
It's kind of crazy to think that it was because he was too big.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad he wasn't. I feel bad that like for people that were, but like I'm glad he wasn't. That'd been really awkward to explain too.
Yeah, it would have been terrifying to have a bunch of children watch Big Bird go up into space only to be blown to smithereens.
Yeah. Like, he's okay. He's okay. No, he's not. Kind of looks like my Big Bird kind of looks like the villain from the Angry Birds movie too. But like,
oh yeah, Zeta.
Yeah, Xena.
Big fan of Angry Birds 2 movie.
For a while, because it's made by Thor Van Orman, right? It was like
Thor Van Orman, and he's right in the third one, so
yeah,
I'll be there.
That'll be funny ass movie. I remember like I was an Angry Birds super fan for the longest time, and then like I grew up a little bit. It's like I like there's other stuff I like, and then I checked back on it one day, and like Sega bought it, and like Like, oh my god. Like, oh no. He's in Crossroads. Red's in Crossroads, so I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot how to draw some of them over time, but Red was always weirdly one of the harder ones. I don't know why. I think it's because it's beak. Try not to draw him like Alex Bird. He's got like, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that detail. I think it actually goes in. I don't know. I remember. Yeah. That's pretty good, Red. That's pretty good. I think my favorite one was always Matilda, though. And those are some angry birds. I can probably draw pretty well from memory. Ooh. Yeah, I fucking nailed it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that's very close.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she's just an egg, so it's like it's pretty easy to draw her. But yeah,
She's
she's just an egg.
no. Let me draw. I just remember the shriveled version of her once you fire her.
Yeah, she just gets like. I was
There
like
you
that shit.
Would you still love me if I was a worm?
Would you still love me if I was deflated because
Yeah.
I shit an egg? Wah.
I lost. What do you mean you lost the baby? Go find it.
Wah. I always liked Hal too. Hal and his like 10,000 different designs.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite one was always the one where he looked like a toucan. Well, he looked like a toucan if he is a toucan. But like,
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say. Anthony from Smosh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is supposed to be a toucan.
the one where he has the ring around his beak, the classic design.
Yeah.
But like he would
like
always
the-
change designs like intermittently. So one time I got like an Angry Birds bookmark, and I saw his different design on there, and I was like, "What the hell? Like that's not what it looks like." It's like
Mm.
it was very confusing. Oh, bubbles!
Yeah.
Bubbles bird.
I'm running out of things to draw. My mind's starting to get a little empty here.
That's fine. We haven't run for like an hour and a half, so it is definitely around that time where we say our goodbyes. So are there any final questions for Porky before we sign off here? I'll wait a few moments.
Or if you have any other questions for me.
Yeah, if you have anything to say, don't say mean things to him or I will smite you. Don't say.
You can. I mean, no, it's fine if you're mean to me. I'm used to it.
Oh, that's just sad. I don't want that's not nice. Getting on off on that.
Don't be nice to me, or else.
Oh no.
Or be nice to me, or else. My bad.
That's a really cool Star Fox, by the way. I'm going to repost that.
Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie. It's gonna be the first one. Backtracking. Not the biggest fan.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
Guess who's playing
Tooie's
DK64?
Tooie's alright, but I'm not a big backtracking guy. That's my overall feelings with it.
Yeah.
But still a
It
good
could've-
game. Just
The thing about Banjo-Tooie to me, it's like, it's not the best, but it could always be worse. Because I've seen what they're capable of.
mm-hmm.
I saw the inside. There are some moments about that I do like. Like, I like the fake Mumbo. I don't know why that always stuck out to me.
Humba Wumba.
Yeah, Humbo Wumba. I don't know why that always stuck
Yeah.
out to me. But
No, Humba Wumba is a good like character design and stuff. So.
and Nuts and Bolts is just like kind of there, I guess.
Mhm.
It's like I feel it's kind of like the Crash to the Titans of banjo. Like it just exists.
Pretty much.
It was a thing that happened.
Yeah. For sure.
This is his OC,
You're
by the way.
You're drawing a little lamb chop going on.
A little lamb chop going on. Would you rather $1 or $2?
$2 might make me like entitled, you know.
Now you gotta think about it.
Yeah. Why gamble with that, you know? Just give me the one and I'll be on my way. I'll invest it in something.
Would you rather have $1 or $2? I love that so much. All right, well, if that is all we have for today, I believe we are going to wrap it up. So, oh, we got one last drawing. It
Do one
looks like. It looks like.
I wonder who could it be?
I wonder.
Going off of this one. Drawn.
Oh, I got a little beanie. For a while, I did wear a lot of hats. I was always like until I told me to take it off. I was always the hat kid at school. I used to wear like ironic because I'm very anti like hunting, but like I used to wear like a hunter's cap almost every day at school.
There's nothing wrong with being a hat kind of person. I've slowly transformed into it.
I have so many hats. I have like most of them are baseball caps because I'm a huge Phillies fan. But like, I have some Flyers ones. I have some Eagles ones. Can you tell I'm from Pennsylvania? I have some.
Hey, Ohio gang.
Ohio. Woo! I was in Ohio once.
I was gonna say it was for Combo Breaker, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, I stayed in Toledo for a night.
Yeah.
And then I went to Illinois, where I comboed some breakers, and I think I watched NASB. That was a while ago. Oh my god, that was probably 22. That was NASB 1 era. I had to go back someday, but it's just money.
Right.
I went to Arizona last year, so it's like, well, I don't have that kind of money again, I don't think, but I'll try. Try to go at least one, because I love my NASB guys and I want to support them. But yeah, Rock's guys were nice too. I met Wolfie there. That was always fun.
Wolfie's a very nice individual.
For sure, for sure.
Oh. All right. I think that's a.
I love it.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Well, thank you for the lame chop.
Absolutely, and thank you for joining me today. It's been a wonderful DOECAST. I think this was very successful. And everybody, make sure before you leave to follow Porky_draws on Twitter and Porky Draws.
Blue Sky.
Bluesky.social, which is the better site, but you didn't hear that from me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. So we're gonna send off, but thank you so much. All right, take care, everybody.
Great. Bye-bye.
I will see you next time. We'll have another guest, maybe next week, maybe in the next 2 weeks. I'm not sure. Don't have a strict schedule with this, but I'll try. Take care. Bye-bye.